Nestled in the clouds, in the lap of the mighty Himalayas, silence the noise, breathe in the stillness. I wake up to the scent of the mist, held tight by guiding hands that open the gates to my soul, healing me with ancient wisdom. Guided by the light of the eternal truth, this is where I uncover the simple truths of life. Ananda, retreat to wellness.
Namaste, my dear friends. Let's first take a moment to thank our soldiers for their bravery and sacrifice. Flo Kolkata salutes and stands with all our brave hearts as they protect our beloved country, India. Friends, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you here today to your first fitness experience, Fit at Flow series, curated to help you find your sweet spot and pursue fitness as a lifestyle. Today's session is on the ancient practice of yoga, which dates back to the pre-Vedic Indian traditions. It is often preferred that it can be traced back to the Adi Yogi, Lord Shiva. Yoga adds years to your life and life to your years. Yoga also adds a bounce to your mental well being, helping you cope with the stresses of modern life. Sometimes yoga is thought of as a posture based fitness technique. Yoga, but yoga is more than that. The real purpose of yoga is the illumination of the divine spark within us all. Yoga was introduced to the Western world by Swami Vivekananda. However, the credit of popularizing it all over the world would most definitely go to our Prime Minister Modi ji. The World Yoga Day is now celebrated every year on the summer solstice, 21st of June, all over the world. Today's session of yoga is offered by Ananda, an award-winning luxury spa resort located on a palace estate overlooking the spiritual town of Rishikesh. Our yoga trainer today is Sandeep Agarwalla, the head of yoga at Ananda. Sandeep ji is a passionate proponent of Hatha Yoga and believes in the symphony of asanas, conscious breathing, and mindfulness to create a unique balance. He has helped in various wellness programs in Ananda, the most recent one being Dhyana. Namaste, Sandeep ji. Welcome to Ki Ladies Organization, Kolkata.
Namaskar.
Ladies, with further ado, let us now embark on our journey of finding our Adi Yoga or Adi Yogi within us. Over to you, Sandeep ji.
Namaskar. So what a beautiful introduction to yoga, and a very warm welcome to all of you to this amazing session of 1.5 hours. So as you know, in this period of lockdown, we are trying our best to bring you the online sessions so that you stay connected with the science of yoga and the knowledge of yoga to enhance your physical and mental well-being. And actually, I'm giving you this session right from Ananda. Traveling is quite difficult now, but we try that one of us can come up with permission from the administration so that we can actually bring you live the sessions. As you all know that Ananda has been very pioneer in wellness, bringing the science of Ayurveda, yoga, and Vedanta as its pillars. So as yoga doesn't need any more introduction now, because you all have accepted yoga as a way of life, as a way of wellness, not only physical, but mental and spiritual also. And that is what we believe in. We don't believe yoga to be a fitness and a workout. Our philosophy of yoga is that it's all about going within and to find yourself, because physical yoga is just one part, one element of the whole structure of yoga. But we should not take yoga as a physical practice only. The asanas which looks physical they are actually done in a very relaxed way, with the awareness of the breath, with a relaxed awareness. It's not like you force yourself doing any asanas. And it is very important that you do these practices with a gradual progression, because there are so many different practices, higher practices, and if your body is not prepared for that, people have injuries and they disconnect from yoga saying that, oh, it's not for me, or yoga is not good. So that should not be the approach. And at Ananda, we always say that prepare your body first and gradually build up the practices. And that is what we are going to do today in the practice session. Now, secondly, the second element of yoga is the mental element. And the physical element of yoga is dealt with from the Hatha yoga side, and the mental aspect of yoga is dealt from the Raj yoga side. All the meditation techniques, all the philosophy of mind management and connecting with the higher consciousness has actually come from the system of Patanjali's Raj Yoga, which has 8 limbs like Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara. So from Asana, Pranayama, when we move into the dimension of the mind, there where your journey to meditation and inward journey starts. But before that, we have to do a groundwork. So that is the whole idea, because to delve into the higher consciousness, there has to be some preparation. And that is what is important. It's not a quick fix. It's not a fast food thing. It's a lifelong process. And I would just like to mention just few minutes more, and then we'll move on to the session. Because in the personality, there are different dimensions. Like body is just one dimension, mind is another dimension, energy is another dimension, the spirit is another dimension. So yoga practices have always believed that through your practices, you make a combination of practices so that every dimension of your personality is harmonized. Because if you do just the physical practices, it's not enough. What about the mind? Because most of us are struggling with the mind now. What about our fears? What about our anxieties? What about our insecurities? How do we deal with them? When somebody throws a negative comment on us, what is our state of mind? And are we able to deal with that? That is real yoga. So the combination of meditation and pranayama practices are very, very powerful and important in the classical system of yoga. And two things are there I would just like to share with you. One is the practice of yoga, which you do on the mat. Maybe it's 60 minutes, maybe 1.5 hours, or maybe 30 minutes. The other yoga is the application of the yoga, which is not on the mat. It is all about how you are aware during the day in all your activities, in all your responses, whether it is family, whether it is work, whether it is social life. Are you able to be a much, much balanced and harmonized person? So yoga on the mat is important, but that is only for 30 minutes or 1 hour. What about the rest of the 23 hours? So that is where yoga off the mat is very important, and that is where the awareness element is very important. So our approach of yoga is the Bihar school of yoga. We have been trained from that school of yoga. And Swami Satyananda has always said that yoga is the culture for the 21st century. And this is what we have seen, what we are seeing it. Because he said it maybe 70 years ago, but we did not believe in it. But now we are seeing that everybody is connecting with yoga. So with that, I just end my small introduction, and we will start our session. Hope you are all ready with your mats. We'll start the session with 3 Om chanting. Sit straight, place your hands on the knees. The index finger is touching the tip of the thumb, eyes gently closed. Spine straight. Mentally become aware of your whole body And check your facial muscles, your eyes, your lips, your shoulders, your abdominal muscles, your lower back, the legs and the buttocks. And just allow the whole body to sit comfortably. Try to relax the whole body if you are holding any tightness in any part of your body. And just surrender yourself for the next 1.5 hours of the practices. Awareness of the whole body sitting in a meditative posture. And gently shifting the awareness to the eyebrow center. Try to visualize a candle flame there. And just observe the natural flow of the breath happening through the nostrils, the breath going in and the breath coming out. Allow the breath to become more relaxed and deeper. Checking the spine is straight, body relaxed. Holding the awareness on the eyebrow center, on the candle flame, we shall chant the mantra Om 3 times all together. For Om chanting, please inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Feeling the vibrations of the mantra. Rub your palms together. Generate some warmth on your palms. And place the palms on your closed eyes. And gently open your eyes. So, namaskar and welcome to the session. Please stretch your legs to the front. We will start our practices with few joint loosening, which are very, very important. That really helps you in the future practices that we are going to do. So the first practice we will do is for the hip joints, which is very, very important. Most of us have very tight hips. So the first practice will be the half butterfly pose, Ardha Titliyasan. Bend the right leg and try to place the foot on the left thigh or on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable. For some people, they might not be able to place it on the thigh, so it's okay if you place it on the floor. Check your spine is straight, left leg is straight. Hold the knee with the right hand, foot with the left hand, and lift the knee up to the chest. And then allow the knee to go down to the floor, or as much as you can. Up, 2, down, 2. Do it in a very relaxed way, not with force, not with any kind of heaviness. Down, Breathe in, bring the knee to the chest as much as it comes. Breathe out, allow the knee to go down. Just make sure that your body is not coming forward, the body is still. Only the movement of the leg. Inhale up, exhale down. Very good practice for giving a very good loosening effect to your hips, the pelvic region. Looks very simple, but the practice has very, very subtle effects. It releases all the blockages that are stored in those areas. Exhale down. Reach out to the floor. One more time. Breathe in. Bring the knee to the chest as much as it comes. And breathe out. Bring the knee down. Just feel it. And then bring the knee up and straighten the leg. Relax the leg. We do it from the other side. I will just face you for this side. Placing the left foot on the right thigh or on the floor, wherever you are comfortable. Check my spine is straight. Right leg is straight. Hold the knee, hold the foot. Bring the knee to the chest as much as you can. And then bring the knee down toward the floor as much as. Don't force too hard. Up, 2. Down, 2. Inhale, 3 up. Exhale, 3 down. Check your body is not bending forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to reach to the floor if you can, pulling the spine up, right leg straight. Just see where the stretches are coming. Inhale. See if you can maintain the spine straight. That would be better. One more round. Breathe in. Maximum up. Breathe out. Maximum down. And now straighten the leg. Relax the leg. This was half butterfly, Ardha Titli. Now bend both your legs from the knees. Join the feet together and the heels are as close to your body. Take a good grip of your feet from the outside and bring the knee up toward the chest and slowly allow the knee to go down as much as it goes and just feel the stretch in the pelvic floor. Inhale up. Very nice. Exhale down. Just check that your spine remains straight. Breathe in up. Maximum. Breathe out. Down. Reach to the floor if you can, or even if you are here, doesn't matter because that means your hips are very stiff. Breathe in up. Breathe out. Down, checking the spine. You can also place your hands on the knees and gently push it down. Breathe in up. That gives you more movement and more stretch to the inner thighs. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Try to hold the foot again. Check that your heels have not moved out from the body. Taking a good grip, we are going to keep the spine straight and bend forward. Try to keep the spine straight and just reach as much as you can. Don't bend the spine, bend from the hips. Inhale, come up. Just make sure that if you are having some back issues, any slip disc, do it very gently, don't force. Breathe in up and exhale down as much as you are comfortable. Just identify that point till you are able to reach without any tensions and pain. Breathe in, come up. Straighten the spine, feel it. One more time. And exhale. Yoga is all about being aware of your body, breath, and that helps you to internalize. And breathe in, come up. The more you do the practice with a relaxed way, the better it is. Stretch the legs to the front. Gently bounce your knees. And sit in a cross-legged posture. So we have worked on the hips. Now the second important area that we need to work is the shoulder. Most of the time, you do not realize how much tension we store in this part of the body, neck to the shoulder area and the upper back. And while driving, while computer work, this is the area where you feel the maximum tensions. So we need to work on the shoulders with the shoulder rotation practice. Place your fingers on the shoulder joints, spine is straight, elbows closer. You will rotate your elbows slowly upward. Take them behind, opening the shoulder joints and down close to the sides of the body. And join the elbows together if you can. Up, back. Just feel so light feeling you will have when you are doing it with slow movements. Inhale, up. Exhaling, down. Opening your shoulders, bringing the shoulder blades closer in the next round. Breathe in. If you want to do it with closed eyes, just feel the movement mentally. Exhaling down. Don't rush into the practice. Do it very slowly with me. Inhale. Exhale. I know some of you must be feeling the stiffness in your shoulders because this is one area where everybody complains about stiffness. Breathe in and out. One more round. Breathe in and out. Joining the elbows to the front. We do the reverse. Take the elbows back. Lift it up. Joining the elbows and bring it down in a very relaxed way. 2. Check your spine. You're not tensing. Your spine is straight. Breathe in, up. And breathe out, down. Breathe in. Try to join the elbows together at the top and then see if you can bring it down. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms on the knees. Just shake your shoulders, roll your shoulders backwards and forwards. Feel the sensations on the whole area after the practice. So we have worked on the hips and the shoulders. Actually, there are practices for each and every joints of the body, right from the toes to the neck. But that takes about 35 to 45 minutes to do these practices. So we have just given you a glimpse of 2 important joints. Maybe sometime we can have a chance to do all the practices, or you can ask your yoga teacher to teach you. Now moving to some next practices. The first practice we will introduce is the Nauka Sanchalan, rowing the boat. Very excellent practice for the whole body activation. If you want to watch it once, watch it, then you join me. Feet is together, knees are straight, feet on the floor throughout the practice. You are sitting straight. Close the fists close to the shoulders as if you are holding the oars of the boat, and imagine you are sitting on a boat. You lift your arms up and bend forwards as much as you can. Bringing the arms from the sides, lean back half, lift the arms up and bend forward. This is the movement. So continue forwards, halfway, not fully down, just halfway, then you will feel a very good effect. Lift your spine upward and bend forward from the hips. Very important that your spine remains straight. Forward. When you're going back, just check that your heels are not going off the floor. That's very important. Legs are on the floor. Exhale. Inhale, go back. Exhale, forward. See, after a few rounds, you're able to reach forward towards the toes more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. We shall do the same practice in the reverse direction also, keeping the spine straight. Close your fist. Bending forwards. Lift the arms up as if you're doing the reverse rowing. Slightly more challenging. Your heels may go off the floor, so you have to keep the heels and the legs on the floor. Breathe in, go back. And breathe out, forward. Breathe in and out. Continue. Once you have found the rhythm, you may close your eyes. Just check that your speed is not fast. It's slow, controlled movements. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Place your hands at the back, eyes gently closed. Observe the flow of the breath at the moment, how it is happening. If the breath is slightly heavy, allow the breathing to normalize. And open the eyes, and moving to the next practice, separate your legs to a comfortable distance. The practice next is called Chakki Chalan Asana. Chakki means, you know it, a hand mill. Chalan is to churn the mill. In the olden times, our grandmothers, our mothers used to do it, all the grinding of the floor, but now we have stopped it, so we need to do it in yoga. Interlock your fingers and keep the arms straight throughout. Check again your spine is straight and the arms are straight throughout. It's not bending at all. If you feel that you're feeling uncomfortable, you can bring the legs slightly closer also. But if you're comfortable, keep the legs stretched apart as much as you can. We are going to rotate the upper part of the body from the right to the left. So bend forward and go to your right leg. As much as you can, go back. Keeping the arms straight, lean backwards. Take the arms to the left side and bend forward. As if you are rotating a hand mill. 2, taking your hands to the sides maximum. 3, a very good stretch you will feel in your inner thighs. Breathe in, go back, and breathe out, forward. Imagine a good big rotation or a big hand mill you are rotating. If you imagine it with closed eyes, the movement becomes very good. You can keep your fingers interlocked tightly as you are having the grip of the handle of the mill. Now do it from the reverse, from the left, go to the sides, back, and come forward from the right side. 2, 2. If you feel very easy, you can separate the legs slightly more. Inhale, back. Exhale, forward. This practice is especially very good for females. All the pelvic region blockages are released and very good for the strengthening of your whole pelvic region. 2 more rounds. And make it the last round of the practice. Do it a nice one. Just feel the body. After you finish, join your legs together and relax the body. Close your eyes. Just be aware of the breath. Allow the breathing to normalize and feel the activation of the energy after the practice. Whenever you do a posture, take a moment to observe yourself. What were your limitations? How was your breathing? What was your mental state? All these things are very, very important in the practice. Now moving to the next practice, it's a very good twist we will do for the spine, which is very important. It's called Meru Vakrasan. Meru means the spine, Vakrasan means to twist. So you will bend the right leg and place the right foot out of the left knee. Okay? Left leg remains straight. The right hand is placed at the back of the hips or the lower back in line with the spine if you can. And the left hand is placed on the side of the right hip. If you are not able to place, you can also hold the right knee. Okay, this is the starting position. For some people, it can be also done with the arm, right arm straight, and you are twisting, and then you can place your hand at the back. That is all fine. So let us do with the arm straight. You will twist to the right side and come to the center. Twist to the right side again as much as you can. Just make sure that you are not leaning backwards. Your spine is straight, very important. I will take you to the next level of the practice. Come to the center with the inhalation. Exhale, twist. And try to place your right hand at the back. And check your spine is straight. If you want to see in this frame, it's better, I think. And try to look back. If you can place your left hand, it's the actual practice. If you're finding it difficult, you can hold the knee also. Now you have to stay here and try to keep the right foot flat on the floor if you can. And keep twisting with each breath. Use the help of your arm and then come to the center, inhale and relax. The spinal twist practices are very, very important for the health of the spine, and we should include one spinal twist in our daily practice. Now doing it from the left side, bend the left leg, place the foot out of the right knee. You can wrap the left knee with the right arm, left arm straight. Now we are going to do it from the other side. Twist to the left as much as you can. This is just a preparation. Come to the center. Try to follow your fingers. Exhale, twist as much as you can. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Try to place your hand at the back in line with the spine, slightly away from the buttocks. See if you can place your right hand on the sides, or if it is more comfortable holding the knee, this is more comfortable actually. But for people who are flexible, they can actually place their hand on the floor and twist. Keep twisting. Each breath, placing the left foot flat on the floor if you can. Check your spine is straight. Be gentle with your practice, don't overdo it. Now gently you will release it and straighten the leg and relax yourself. Breathe in and out. The spinal twist practices actually gives a very good massage to your whole digestive system, the internal organs of the abdomen for your better digestion, constipation problems. Because the most important thing is to have a good digestion. You can eat the best food, the most expensive food, but if you cannot digest it, there's no point. So it's very important to have a good digestion so that it nourishes you. That's so important. So after this practice, we are moving to some other practices, and I will show you. Come on your knees in Vajrasana. The whole sequence that have been designed for this program is amazing if you can follow the sequence of the practice in your daily practices also. The whole idea is to give you a better metabolism, better energy, working on your different elements of digestive system, core, spine, the joints, all the overall well-being. We will do cat pose, which is called Marjari Asana. Come forward on your mats. Place your hands under your shoulders. The knees are slightly under the hips. And the toes can be out or tucked in. It depends upon your comfort level. Lower the spine down and try to lift your head up, giving an arch to the spine. Arms remain straight. Now slowly lower the head down, chin to the chest if you can, or just look at your navel and raise the spine upward. Very good practice for the flexibility of the spine. Bring the spine down and raise the head up. Feel the effect on your spine, neck. Spine up and head down. First 1 or 2 rounds, we always do the right posture with the physical awareness. And then we add the breath. Inhale, lift up, spine down, arch the spine, take a good flat hands that will help you lifting the head up. Exhale. Inhale, head up. A very simple practice. If you have a lot of stiffness in the back, in the morning if you do it, you will feel the difference. Exhale. Now relax the spine in the neutral position and we will move to the next practice. The hands remains in the same position. We move to the Vyagrasana, tiger pose. The spine movements is very similar in this practice. Just the involvement of the legs happen, giving a very good effect to your hips. Stretch the right leg back. You will lift the head up, bend the knee, and try to bring the heels towards the back of the head. The only condition is that the hips are not twisted like this. It has to be flat and square. Stretch the leg to the back and bring the knee to the chest and head down. Nose to the knee if you can, or just close to the knee. This is 1 round. We will do 5 rounds. Stretch the right leg back again. Head up, bending the knee. Just mentally make sure that your hips are not twisting when you are lifting the leg upward. And the more you lift the head up, the more the arch will come. leg straight, and bring the knee to the chest, head down. Inhale, straight leg, bending the leg from the knee, head up, go deeper as much as you can. And straight leg, knee to the chest, head down. Breathe in, last round. You will hold it. Keep breathing. Take the help of your left knee, left toes, arms as a support to arch. Keep breathing. Feel the effect. Straight legs and knee to the chest. Relax the knee to the floor. Take a moment to relax yourself either in this position, or if you want, you can go down to the child's position also, Sashankasana. Coming up again, we will do it from the left side. I will just change my position. It's a virtual class, so I cannot see you. I just have to give you the demonstration and the instructions. It's a very new format for us, but hope you like it. Stretch the left leg back, head up, and bend the knee as much as you can. First round will be very stiff, leg straight, knee to the chest, head down. Stretch the leg again back, bend the knee, head up, the Vyagrasana, tiger pose. Exhale. Do as per your conditions. Inhale. Very important to keep the hips straight without twisting them. Head goes up. Exhale. Knee to the chest, head down. Breathe in, head up. Bending the knee, bringing it towards the back of the head. Exhale, knee to the chest, head down. Now bring the knees to the floor, hips to the heels, and see if you can rest your hips on the heels and the forehead to the floor if you can. If you are not able to bring the forehead to the floor, just make a fist and rest the forehead on your fist, that's also fine. Or you can bring your arms under the head, and this is also fine. This is Sashankasana, a very good practice for deep relaxation. Between the practice you are doing, the spine gets a very gentle forward stretching, and the blood circulation goes more toward the head. A very calming for people having a lot of anger, aggression. It just calms down your third eye, the whole area around the forehead. Very good for concentration and calmness. Now come up in Vajrasana and see the next practice that we will do is the sequence of child's cobra pose. We call it Sashank Bhujang Asana. One round you watch me, then we will do it together. You will raise the arms upward. You will go to the child's pose, the same what we have done. The hands will be placed on the floor, just shoulder width apart. And then the hands will not move. You will slide forward. The chest and the chin goes along the floor to the Cobra Bhujangasana. If you find this difficult, you can go up and drop your hips down into the Cobra. The elbows can remain slightly bent. Your Pubic bone will be touching the floor. That's very important in the cobra. Most people do this cobra, which is not very good for the back. If you drop the pelvic floor on the floor, the pubic bone on the floor, and the head goes up, that is the real cobra. So I hope you got it. So in Vajrasana, raise your arms up, stretch, go down to the child's pose, Shashank, keeping some gap between your arms and keep it fixed. And two options you have been given. If you can slide forward, chest in along the floor, moving to the cobra, come back to the Shashank, child's. Raise your arms, body up, stretch, and bring the hands back to the knee. This is one round. Okay? Hope you are comfortable. If you're not comfortable, I have given you the second option, going like this and going down. Much easier for people who are difficult in moving. With the breath, we will move in the next round. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, moving to the cobra. Exhale, moving to the Shashank. Inhale up. Exhaling, hands back to the knees. So amazing practice where you are actually activating the whole spine, shoulder and arms. It's a very good combination of forward bend and the backward bend combination. Really prepares your body for the higher practices. Simple practice, but very, very effective. Last round. Inhale, arms up, pull the spine up. Exhale, bend forwards. Breathe in, slide the chin, chest along the floor. Cobra, check your pubic bone is on the floor. Look up, hold the cobra. Relax your shoulders. Chest open. Exhale, go back in the child's pose. Inhale, up. Exhale down. So this finishes our Shashank Bhujangasana combination. Now please lie down on your stomach. Elbows on the floor and join your wrists together and just rest your chin on the palms. Relax your shoulders. This is called Makarasana, crocodile pose. Makar means crocodile, magarmach. Close your eyes and just relax. This practice is one of the best relaxing practice for the spine, especially people having lower back issues. For them, it is a very good practice to release all the tension and stiffness from the spine. Just check that your elbows are not too out of the chest, not too in close to the chest. It should be just below the chin. The neck and the shoulder has to be relaxed in this position. Some people tense their shoulders, which is not right. Just feel the subtle effects of the practice. And now watch the next practice in the lying position. We separate the legs slightly more than the shoulders, tucking the toes inside, and the hands are under the shoulders, elbows close to the body. Watch the practice once. The name of the practice is Tiryak Bhujangasana, twisting cobra pose. You will lift up to the cobra, Bhujangasana. Check my legs are separated, toes are tucked in. You will twist the trunk to the right side, looking over the shoulder to the left heel. Twist to the left side, looking over the shoulder to the right heel, or just over the shoulder if you find it difficult. You come to the center and going down. This is one round. So getting ready. With the effect of the backward bend, you are getting a very good effect on the whole abdominal organs. Very good for the whole digestion, especially for constipation problems and better digestion. Lift up to the cobra. Twist the trunk to the right side and look over the shoulder to the left heel. Come to the left side, look over the shoulder to the right heel. Center and go down. You might feel your arms getting tired, so I can give you some time to just relax your arms. If you need to stretch them and then again come to the position. Connecting the movement with the breathing. Inhale, cobra. Hold the breath and twist to the right. Twist to the left. Come to the center. Exhale, go down. You might feel the breathing not very comfortable to hold the breath. It's fine in the initial phase of the practice. You can also breathe in and out during the practice, not a problem, because the breath control takes time. So do as per your comfort, 2 more rounds. Inhale deeply, go to the cobra, check your pubic bone is on the floor. Twist to the right with the breath held or exhale. Twist to the left, using the left arm as a support to twist. Come to the center and go down. Last round. Inhale, up. Right twist, maximum looking over the shoulder, using the right arm as a support. Left twist, left arm as a support. Check your hips are not going off the floor. Coming to the center and go down. Join the legs closer to each other and stretch the arms to the front. Keep the forehead to the floor if you can, just to relax the whole body in this position. There are many practices for relaxing the body. As we are moving into the practice, I'm incorporating those practices also so that you know how to relax in between. Next practice is called the lizard pose, Pristhasana. Pristhasana, Prist means the lizard. Very good practice for your shoulder. Many people have rounded shoulders. For them, it's very good for releasing the stiffness from the shoulder area, upper back. Watch the practice once. We keep the elbows below the shoulder, in line with the shoulder, and you have to hold your upper arm like this. You can watch it like this. Toes are out ideally. You will lift your hip up and bring the chest and the chin towards the floor as much as you can. The head is slightly up so that the chest is coming to the floor, and a very good opening of the shoulder blades, the shoulders and the upper back is happening, and then you will lift up and come down in the starting position. In the final position, you can also tuck your toes. That gives you a grip for people who are not used to it. Get ready, we'll do a few rounds. Take a grip of your upper arm. Toes can be tucked in or out. You can select. Lift up And bring the chest towards the floor if you can. Head slightly up. Feel the effect of the practice. And release. Relax. Checking the position of the elbow if it has moved here and there. Coming to the next round. Breathe in, lift up, and exhale. Bring the chest towards the floor. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Last round of the lizard pose. Do as per your comfort. Don't have to force yourself. Breathe in, lift the hips, and bring the chest down with the exhalation. Stay there. Keep breathing. Keep breathing, staying there. Feel the effect on the shoulders, upper back, neck, and release. Inhale and exhale. Relax the body. You can relax in the Matsya Asana. Interlock your fingers and rest your one head on the back of your palms. Bend one of the legs so that your knee and the elbow is closer to each other. So very good posture for relaxation. After the backward bends, it gives you a very gentle forward bending effect. Hope you are enjoying the practices. You are not overdoing anything. That is not the purpose of yoga. Turn to the other side just to relax for a moment. Bend the other leg. One leg is straight. Then release the posture. You will lift up and come to a squatting position. Squats are very, very important, but the challenge is for some people, they cannot do it. So if you are comfortable in the squatting, please join me. If you're not comfortable because of your weak knees, you can do the cat or the tiger pose as a variation, okay? So if you are comfortable, separate your legs slightly apart and join your hands together and elbows inside. This is the starting position. Hands to the chest. Look up. If you feel that you're not comfortable, your heels are not coming to the floor, you can take a cushion or a towel and place it below your heels as a support so that you are able to stay here. Namaskar Asana. This is called Namaskar Asana, salutation pose. You will stretch the arms to the front, bringing the knees together, head down, opening the knees out with the elbows, push it, look up, feel the effect on the whole pelvic region, knees together, arms straight, inhale, head up, maximum opening of the knees with your elbows, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more round. Breathe in, bring the hands to the chest, opening the knees, head up. Feel it, stay here. Keep breathing. Exhale. Knees together, arms straight, head down. And if you are comfortable, you can stand up or just relax your knees after this practice. It's very important. Just feel the effect on the hips and the knees, and then stand up. One session is too less for me to give you all the practices, the good practices, but I have designed this session so that you are able to get a good feel of what is yoga. We are not forcing in any practice. We are just doing it in a comfortable way. And the challenge for the teacher is that we cannot see you. And many people have certain limitations, so we cannot actually see you doing the practice. So I try my best to give you the best instructions. So we'll do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Very, very important to add to your practice. The only thing is, Surya Namaskar has a combination of 12 positions. In the morning, if you do 2 or 4 or 5 rounds, it's itself a complete practice. But along with the preparatory practices, Surya Namaskar is very important in your daily yoga practices. Maybe for some people, Surya Namaskar is not a very comfortable practice because their body is very stiff because of back problems, knee problem. If you have any of those problems, you have to actually take a guidance of a teacher who will modify the practice for your suitability. Just join me for 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. Very important. Come to the top of the mats. Relax your body here. What we follow is the classical approach of Hatha Yoga. There are many, many variations people have brought in new. We don't follow that. Join your hands together in front of the chest in the prayer pose. This is the first position. Raise your arms over the head. Look up and take the arms behind. Give a good arch to the spine. Feet is flat on the floor. Hips are not pushing forward. Hips are in line with the legs. Keeping the spine straight, bend from the hips. Go down. See if you can keep the knees straight. Try to touch the floor with your fingertips if you are comfortable. Shoulders are relaxed. Try to go down if you can, bringing the palms to the floor. If it is very difficult, you can bend the knees slightly and then try to straighten up. Head goes toward the knee. This is the third position, Padhastasana. Then we move to the fourth position, Aswasanchalan. Stretch the right leg back. Right knee goes to the floor. Tuck your toes and come on your fingertips if you are comfortable, or just place the palms on the floor. For people who are comfortable, they can arch looking upward. Aswasanchalan, very good for the hip opening. It has a backward bend. Place your palms flat on the floor, going to the plank. Some people also do the mountain here, but we follow the plank in this position. Hips are not going up or down. It's in line with the spine. Look at the edge of the mat. And drop the knees down, the chest down and the chin down, elbows close to the body, hips are up. This is Astang Namaskar. 8 parts of the body touching the floor. Hips are down, moving to the Cobra, Bhujangasana, the 7th position. Again, the pubic bone is on the floor. Shoulders are away from the ears. Chest is open, head up. 8th position, mountain. Hand position, feet position is same. You are just moving the body. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Push the hips upward, head down. Bring the right foot forward. Drop your left knee, head up. If you're not very comfortable, just place your palms on the floor. If you're very comfortable, arch. Bring the left foot forward. Knee straight, head toward the knee if you can. 11, raising the arms over the head, look up. 12, the prayer pose. If you see, position 1, 2, 3, 4 is a repetition. Okay? So 4 positions are repeated. 5, 6, 7, and 8 is in between. Do it from the left side. 1, join the hands together. 2, lift your arms, arch. 3, bending forwards as much as you can reach to the floor, head toward the knee. 4, the left leg back, knee on the floor, head goes up if you can, arch. 5, going to the plank. Drop the knee, the chest and the chin to the floor, check the hips are up. Cobra, 7. Mountain, tucking the toes, moving to the mountain, Parvatasana, arms are straight. Ideally, the heels are flat on the floor, but many people cannot bring the heels, that's fine initially. Left foot forward, right knee on the floor, head up. Right leg forward, head to the knee. Raise your arms over the head, go back. And the prayer pose. This was one round of the practice. Many people say that they do 50 rounds, 70 rounds. I do 5 rounds every day, but in the proper way. That's enough. If your capacity allows, you can do more, but 5 to 7 rounds, doing it properly, staying in each position is more than enough. I am running short of time. I have to cover the meditation part and the breathing part. So just this much for the physical practices. Lie down on your back. In Shavasana. The whole body is relaxed on the floor. Separate your legs slightly apart, shoulder width apart. Palms are facing upward. Head, neck and spine in a straight line. The whole body weight equally distributed throughout. Try to relax the whole body. Relax your whole body completely to the floor in Shavasana. Relaxation is the most important part of yoga, which generally we do not know how to relax ourselves. And that is the whole problem with our life. Shavasana is very, very beneficial for healing after the physical practices. A yogic way of relaxation, where you are just listening to my instructions, just following the instructions mentally. Don't sleep. That is the most important part of yogic relaxation. Become aware of the whole body from the top of the head down to the toes. The whole of the right side of the body. The whole of the left side of the body. Be aware of the contact of the body and the floor. Surrender the whole body to the floor. If you are keeping any tightness, any tensions within the body, please release it. We are going into a short practice of deep relaxation. Feel the whole right arm from the fingertips to the right shoulder and relax the whole right arm, right shoulder, armpit, side muscles, waist, thigh, knee, right foot, the whole right leg, the whole right side of your body. Awareness of the whole right side of your body. Take the awareness to the left side, left arm from the fingertip to the shoulder, armpit, left side muscles, waist, left knee, left foot, the whole of the left leg, the whole of the left side of the body. Bring the awareness to the front of the body, the whole facial muscles, eyes, lips, cheeks, front of the neck, the whole of the chest, your stomach, navel, the whole front of the body, the whole body. Awareness of the whole body lying on the floor. Now become aware of your natural flow of the breath without making any changes in the breathing. Awareness of the breath. Let the breath be as natural as possible. You just have to be aware that you are breathing in and breathing out without any effort. Awareness of each and every single breath. With every single breath, try to surrender the whole body to the floor. Take the awareness to the navel and the abdominal muscles. Feel the gentle movement happening in the abdomen as you breathe in and breathe out. You can see the movement of your abdomen mentally, how the abdomen is moving upward and downward with each inhalation and exhalation. just a mental awareness of the movement of the abdomen. Make sure that even if the mind switches off from the awareness of the navel and the breath, bring it back to the practice. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. This should be your awareness. The more the breath is relaxed, the better it is. Do not sleep. It's all about being aware, being a witness to the breath. Let the mind slip off, bring it back to the breath. Now take the awareness to the throat. When you inhale from the navel, move the awareness to the throat. And when you exhale, move the awareness from the throat to the navel. Inhale, navel to the throat. Exhale from the throat back to the navel. This is the movement of awareness that you are going to do with every breath. The navel and the throat can be visualized as a tube a transparent hollow tube, and you are breathing upward with the awareness going up, and you are breathing out and the awareness is moving down to the navel. See if you can follow this awareness of the frontal passage. This is called the movement of breath on the frontal psychic passage. Letting the awareness be fixed on the pathway between the navel and the throat. Continue with this movement of awareness between the navel and the throat with the inhalation, throat to the navel with the exhalation. Don't force yourself, be very gentle and spontaneous in your awareness. Even if the mind wanders, bring it back to the breathing between the navel and the throat and throat to the navel. Now mentally add the mantra Om when you inhale, and when you exhale, mentally add the mantra Om. Inhale from the navel, Om. Exhale from the throat to the navel, Om. It has to be done mentally. You are not chanting it loudly, it is a mental awareness of the breath, of the passage, and the mantra Om. Continue with this awareness. Even if your mind is wandering, doesn't matter. Bring it back to the practice of breath awareness and the mental Om. Deepen the awareness if you can. When the mind is able to focus on the breath and the mantra, it helps you to internalize and disconnect. Let go of the awareness of the mantra Om. Let go of the awareness of the passage between the navel and the throat. Leave the awareness of the breath and become aware of the whole body. Awareness of the whole body lying on the floor. Gently externalize your awareness to the outside environment, the environment of the room, the sounds that you can hear, the awareness of the contact of the body and the floor. Gently move your fingers, your toes, your head to the sides. The short practice of relaxation and breath awareness is going to end. Interlock your fingers and raise them over the head and give a good stretch to your whole body. If the body demands any movement, please do it. Turn to one side and gently sit up in a comfortable cross-legged posture. So this was the practice of relaxation that we do in Yoga Nidra, and I included a meditation technique of Ajapa Jap, which is the practice of awareness of the navel and the throat, that is the frontal passage, and we add the mantra. It's a very, very powerful technique of meditation, which is a dharana practice, which is a practice of concentration. You can do it in the sitting position also. You can do it in a lying position also. Very important technique of meditation and internalization and relaxation. So these two techniques were combined together in what you did now. Hope you are feeling good. We have very less time, but I will just try to quickly give you the concept of pranayama. In your daily routine, I would suggest try to add the practice of the alternate nose breathing, which is Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhan. So quickly do 5 rounds. I will guide you. You use the right hand, 2 fingers are at the eyebrow center. The thumb is used to close the right nostril. You will inhale from the left, close the left, and exhale from the right. You will inhale from the right, close, and exhale from the left. This is 1 round. Do 5 rounds like this, very, very gently, and keep your eyes closed after the practice. Start the practice, 5 rounds of Nadi Shodhan. Inhaling from one side and exhaling from the other side. Very, very relaxed way, do this practice of the alternate nostrils breathing. One of the best techniques of pranayama Try to breathe in deeply so that your inhalation and exhalation is same. After you finish the practice, keep your eyes closed for a few moments. You should do this practice about 4 to 5 minutes every day. It's a very good practice for finding the balance of the two energies that we have and to unblock the channels of energy to bring a lot of focus, calmness, and meditative awareness. Keeping the eyes closed, place your hands on the knees. We will end our session with 3 Om chanting. Keep your spine straight, eyes softly closed, complete stillness of your body. Be aware of all the sensations within the body. For a few moments, say to yourself, I am still, I am steady. Take the awareness to the breath. And shift the awareness to the eyebrow center or the space in front of the closed eyes, and visualize a candle flame. Keeping the awareness on the flame, we will chant the mantra Om 3 times altogether. Please inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Being aware of the vibrations of the mantra, feeling the effects of the practices in all the dimensions of your personality. Rub your palms together, feeling the warmth on the palms, and place them on your closed eyes and gently open your eyes. Namaskar, and thank you very much for attending this session brought to you by Ananda and your chapter of Fiki. I would say that if you can give 45 minutes to 1 hour for yourself in the yogic practices, whatever you want to do, the rest of your 23 hours will become very, very healthy and amazing. And that is the whole purpose, the harmony that you should feel within you in all the dimensions, whether it is physical, whether it is mental, whether it is emotional, and finally going to the spiritual dimension. So in this effort that we have done today, we are also trying to bring these sessions live to all our past guests and people through our online platforms. And you can check our online offerings that are there that may help you to connect with these practices. Again, a very warm thank you to all of you for giving me this opportunity to being part of this session. And I have very good memories of Calcutta because I have actually studied in Calcutta in St. Xavier's. So thank you very much. It was a pleasure being part of the event. Thank you very much.
I'm almost feeling as if I'm sitting in the foothills of the Himalayas, and I think most of us in this session would resonate with my thoughts. Thank you, Sandeep ji, for a rejuvenating experience. Every cell in the body is feeling awakened and recharged. Thank you also, Ananda Spa and Resorts, for almost transporting us to the most picturesque property of yours. And most of us would want to be there as soon as possible, hopefully very.
Our pleasure.
We also extend our thanks to Damodar Ropeways and Infra Limited, our lead sponsor, our media partner Sanmark, our gift partner Print Factor, technology partner Ideation Technologies and Solutions Private Limited. A big thank you to the team Flow and a special mention to Manjari Almal and Rashmi Dabriwal for coordinating this beautiful session for enriching our minds, body and souls. And last but not the least, thank you past presidents, past chairs, and all the members for your continued support and participation. Friends, have an amazing evening ahead.